fantastic bogey save. Oh my God. Woo! Alright, hi everybody. Welcome back to Sorta Like Golf. This is Joe. Today we're going to talk about a new golf ball to me, maybe to you. It's the Cut Gray. You can get these on Amazon for about 20 bucks a dozen. And they're a three-piece ball with a urethane cover, so they're meant to kind of like challenge the big expensive balls, but at a much more affordable price. So we're going to give this a try today. We're here out at Pipe Stem. You'll see the little bees flying around my camera and some gnats and stuff. It was kind of a buggy day, but so far so good for this ball. It feels good coming off of the driver, and if I can not shank it, it actually comes great off of the irons. And that's one of the things that we'll be testing today is for a high handicap golfer like me and maybe you, how do these balls, stack up in terms of forgivability? And so as you can see, I got a pretty good lick on that last one, put it right past the green. But when I chipped on here, it felt really good coming off of that chipper and got me within a pretty decent putt range for par. Pulled it a little bit, but it rolls really nicely. And let's see if I can sink this one. Yeah, no problem there. All right, hole number 2 for this test. Look, it comes off the driver really well. It went as far as any of the other balls that I've tested, so no issues there. I kind of topped this one a little bit, but I got a great roll over that hill. And again, chippable distance. So this time it's going to be a little bit harder. We got to hold this green. So this is where this cover will come into play. Got it up there. Let's see if it rolled off or not. It did not. It held the green. So that's a good sign and gives me as a high handicap golfer, that means a lot because, the putts are much easier than the full shots and chips. So I want to make sure that if I get on the green, it stays on. All right, so this hole is pretty wild. You go over this little ravine. I get a great lick on it and smacks that tree up there, and then it's going to roll back down into the ravine.
Bad luck, man.
Oh, it held on.
It's going to be on the green. Oh.
But this leaves me with a really difficult chip off of this angle here. Didn't really have a good stance, but I'm going to try and get up there. And again, let's see if this thing will hold with a chip shot like this. I've got to get it up in the air, and I want to make sure that I stay on that green if I hit it. Up it goes, and it lands. Did it stay on? That is the question. It did. So far so good on the urethane cover holding the green with a lot of spin coming off my shots, which my swing speed is not very fast. So to get the amount of spin I need to hold greens is a big deal for me, and this so far is doing a pretty good job of that. This time I'm able to 2-putt, and now we're looking at another kind of long bomb type hole.
You guys see where that went?
I lost it there. Luckily, my playing partner saw it. And this chip again. Let's see if it can hold the green. All right, please tell me I held the green on this. Oh, yeah. It did. All right, so I got to say, coming off the face of the chipping irons, so far so good. It's working pretty well for me the way I need it to work. I didn't quite give this putt enough. But it's still, I've got a par putt here, which, for a 24 handicapper, par putts don't come every single hole. So I'm going to try and take advantage of that. And we get it to drop. Fantastic.
Par, finally.
All right, so I like how this Cut Gray stuck on the green when I hit it up there, because I hit it with a 9-iron, so it wasn't straight up in the air. So that was good. Held on, so I was able to get my par. Okay, another decent drive. Pushed it off to the right a little bit. These balls don't have any like special dimpling or anything like that to keep it straight, so you do have to make sure that you get your shot straight. But when you do get it a good solid lick on it, like here, man, it goes stick straight. So this was going to be a tough shot. I have to go over this giant bunker. You can't really see it from this angle, but man, did that turn out to be a great chip. And I was able to get it great up and down for another par. So fantastic. Really like that. So we got to check the durability here. I'll be honest, I had some durability issues with the Cut Reds that I tested. So I'm really keeping an eye out for that on this, but so far so good. No marks, no nothing. And for a urethane ball, that's good because urethane sometimes tends to mark up a little bit easier.
Well, Sorta.
So we'll test it out of the sand here, my least favorite shot. Able to get out. Let's see where we landed. All right, not too bad. Puttable range, which is always great. So this for par. Probably a bridge too far for a 24 handicapper, but we're going to try and get it as close as we can here. It rolled through that rough like a champ, and hey, even I'm not missing this. That was a fantastic bogey save. Oh my God. Woo! Dude, I will take those all freaking day. All right, so here comes the last hole on our test. And this is a par 5, so lots of chances to get a lot of long shots on this. Drive went off without a hitch. Took a little bit to the right there, but again, this iron, I flushed it and it went dead straight and really far. So that's fantastic. Now let's try this hybrid. Man, I pushed the heck out of that, and I have a problem with the hybrid swing. That's not really the ball's fault. But I get a bounce off the cart path up onto almost the next tee box. So this is going to be a challenging shot on this hill. All right, decent lick, but watch this bounce. Over to the right, back over to the left. It's like a ping pong ball up there. Can't believe where that thing landed giving me a putt like this, which I completely misread. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that there was going to be break the other way. That was a really horrible misread, but let's see if we can make up for it on these next putts and 2-putt here. So not too bad. I've got to be able to make this. And I do. I always want to see it drop in that hole. Okay, so now let's take a check of our durability. Obviously, there's going to be a mark on this ball from where it hit that cart path. I mean, that's to be expected. But otherwise, no cracks, no dimples, no dings, no gouges. Looks great. No issues there. The urethane cover really held the green very well. And, overall, I'm very pleased with this ball, especially for the price point. Around $20 for a dozen you can't beat that. So I would say for higher handicap golfers, for older golfers that don't have, that kind of swing speed that they need to really compress a V1 or something like that, this is probably a good option for you. You should give it a try. And now I'll just do a voiceover because the wind was so strong you can't even hear me talking. Basically thanking you. Really appreciate all you guys watching, subscribing, liking the channel. You're helping us grow. Keep swinging. We appreciate you. Take care.